Sure, some may say it's a lonesome day, lonesome weather. Others say it was pretty nice out. What are you talking about? Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. This is Alex Reads Littler Things. I'm not even reading the bigger books anymore, just a little baby shit. Well, I am, but I don't know. I'm just tired. We're going to be reading out of Aha Gotcha. Still don't know what the fuck this is. Aha Gotcha. Paradoxes to Puzzle and Delight by Martin Gardner. Today we'll be reading the chapter The Plato-Socrates Paradox. Okay? Maybe it makes more sense. Whatever. So, in this one, he draws pictures, and I describe them first, and then I describe what it says next to the pictures, and then I'll read the actual information. Because if I read the actual information, it refers to the pictures that I have to describe. Okay? First picture is a dude sitting on something. He's got a flag that says this sentence is false. And then next to him is something that says ban buttons. It's a button, though. Okay, whatever. We've already been into those types of things a little bit. Let's think a moment about what is pictured. A Cretan speaks of Cretans. A sentence talks about itself. Oh, a Cretan talks about a Cretan. All Cretans are liars. It's that guy. Okay. But it's the Cretan. So, it's kind of compiling a few of the things we've already spoken about. Yeah, I know. Okay? Don't worry. A sentence talks about itself, and a button speaks of buttons. All of these statements seem to talk about themselves. Is it self-reference that causes the trouble? I think self-referencing the problem, a problem within a discussion about the problem, or a discussion about a problem causing a problem is very funny. I don't know what I'm talking about. The next picture is two dudes chilling out. Both are pointing to different statements that are hung off of, pointing to different statements that are on the wall. Let's just say on the wall. That's not what's going on. They're actually statements that are hung from a clothesline with clothes pickers? Clothes picks? Clothesline clamperinos? Pigger? I guess they do look a little like pigs. Clothes McSnappers? Okay. And on those clothes McSnappers, there's two statements. One of the statements says, the next statement by Socrates will be false. And then the other person's pointing out a statement that says, Plato has spoken truly. So I'm assuming that the man pointing to the sentence that says, the next statement by Socrates will be false, his name is Pluto, and the man who's pointing at the sign that says Plato has spoken truly is intended to be Socrates. I don't know, man. So the next thing, it's like, is it self-reference that caused the trouble? Was the last thing. It says, no. Even the ancient Greeks knew that eliminating self-reference wasn't enough. Here is a conversation that proves it. Plato. The next sentence by Socrates will be false. Socrates. Plato has spoken truly. Wow. I love these dumb loops of logic. Or anti-logic. The next thing is a picture that says A, sentence B is false, B, sentence A is true. Okay, whatever, same thing. Logicians have simplified the Plato-Socrates paradox. Oh, that's the thing that I just mentioned, I guess. To the sentences at left. Whatever truth value you give to the other sentence, to either sentence, is contradicted by the other. Neither sentence talks about itself, Yet taken together, the liar paradox remains. All right. This is kind of like getting to be a little bit of a fun book. This version of the liar paradox. Here we're getting into the meat of this. All right, you ready? This version of the liar paradox, the actual chapter is what we're reading now, of this plato-socrates paradox. This version of the liar paradox, much discussed by medieval logicians, is important because it proves that the source of confusion in truth-value paradoxes is much deeper than self-reference. Not necessarily. This only adds one extra element, I feel, but whatever. If sentence A is true, then B is false. And if B is false, then A must be false. But if A is false, then B is true. And if B is true, then A must be true. Or they're both wrong. Right? I mean, that's the real reality of it. Is this just some nonsense? It's both wrong. Nice, Alex. A must be false, but if A is false, then B is true. And if B is true, then A must be true. Okay, whatever. Wait, but if B is true, sentence A is true. So if that's true, that means that the first sentence is true. Then A must be true, but A can't be true because it's sentence B is false. It can be mistakenly true, though, you know? Broken clock syndrome. If I'm saying, I'm mad. Or no, that's not a good one, because I might make myself mad by saying that. If I, if I am constantly worried about how I'm going to die. Oh my God, I'm going to die. I mean, eventually I'm going to die. Does that mean I'm right? You're not making a lot of sense here. I know it's late. Okay, whatever. Now we are back to where we started, and the process keeps repeating, like a pair of keystone cops chasing each other around a building. What's keystone cops? I think we looked that up before. I think it was in the dictionary. By we, I mean me, by myself here. Keystone cops, all right. Okay. I opened up to the page Keystone. That's a newbie. Doesn't say Keystone Cops, though. So let's look up a different word. Katzenjammer. The unpleasant after effects of excessive drinking. Hangover. Number 2, uneasiness, anguish, distress. Number 3, an uproar, clamor. Well, that doesn't have much to do with anything. What's a Keystone Cop? I think it's like a cartoon cop or something. Chases each other around a building, right? I think there's this Benny Hill-esque humorous thing that occurred a bunch in probably 1940s black and white comedies where cops would be chasing a criminal in a circle and the criminal will hide and then the cops just end up chasing each other. That's my understanding of that, is what a Keystone Cop is. Neither sentence talks about itself, yet taken together as a loop, as one system, yet taken together, they keep changing the truth value of the other, so that we are unable to say whether either sentence is true or false. I am gonna say that the measurements of true or false do not lay everywhere. Some things are not true, and not false, and false. What do you mean? I don't know. Let's take this as they're both false, right? A, sentence B is false. So if that's not true, then sentence B is true. Okay, well, maybe that's not how it works. No, my brain. Oh. Okay. Sentence A is true. Yeah, I feel like an idiot. If it's true, it can't be. Okay. I guess I didn't really look at this as deeply as I should have. And it's not that deep. I'm just trying to think about all the things. How can this be a thing? It's not. Don't worry. Yet, taken together, they keep changing the truth value of the other so that we are unable to say whether either sentence is true or false. Okay. You may enjoy showing friends the following card version of this paradox. It was devised by P.E.B. Jourdain, an English mathematician. On one side of a blank card print, the sentence on the other side of this card is true. On the opposite of the same card print, the sentence on the other side of this card is false. Many people turn the card back and forth many times before they realize they are trapped in an endless regress in which each sentence is alternatively true and false. I mean, to put a true and false measurement on something like that seems to be silly to me. It's like same with it's like goodness. You don't measure goodness, or you don't say someone's good or bad. Maybe you do. I don't know. I didn't fart. It was someone else. I've fallen to an infinite regress with Socrates in it. I've fallen to an infinite regress with Socrates and Plato in it. I'll fall to infinite regress. What's true, what's false? That's not a good lyric. What's cool, what's boss? Plato-Socrates have built me a pretty cool bird's nest. Kitty cat farts. Alright, hey, I'm sorry about it. I don't know, man. What do you think about logic? Kind of stupid sometimes, isn't it? Ugh. It's okay. I'm not dying. Just eating large amounts of cinnamon. Because I saw a YouTube video that said to do it with